I got a Dodge Charger. I'm installing a 4-channel amp and a subwoofer. So I ran this speaker wire to the back, which is gonna go to the LC2. But if you wanna do LC6, so which means it's got a left, right, front, rear. You can balance it left and right. You're gonna need all this color right there. I got a diagram right here, guys. I cannot remember everything, so I use a diagram right here. So what I'm gonna be doing, I cut this plug. This is the amp. The amp is right there, and I pull this plug out by pushing this clip right there down and pull it out. This is for the input, okay? The power to the amp and the input from the radio and everything. Don't touch this. Just touch this part right there. So what I did, and let's go to the highs and mid-range and all the stuff besides the 5x7, I think. Here we'll go with the front. So what I did, I ran two wire, basically two set of speakers. So I got the one of them, I got it to gray violet. I put it to the red right there, gray violet right there, and then gray yellow to the black, which is the negative. And then for the right front, so I did use the front in case, you know, they're using a Bluetooth or something like that, because the screen, as you can see, it's a big screen right there. So we didn't change any radio or anything like that. So for the left, for the right front, you got, as you can see, dark green and violet right there. Dark green and violet to the red, and dark green and yellow to the black. And if you're doing the all 4 wires, you're gonna need 2 9-wire conductors. You're gonna do something like that right there. I ran a 2-wire conductor to the right here. This is go to from the amplifier, go straight to the speaker. So here I'm will be leaving I can't leave a link. I'm gonna kind of talk some more about it. So now you got a left rear, you got left rear positive, you got a dark green and tan right there. See the dark green and tan right there to the positive, and then dark green and gray to the negative. Now for the right rear, you got dark green and brown right there, and then yellow and gray to the negative. So dark green and brown to the red, and then yellow and gray to the black, which is negative. That's if you're gonna run the LC6. So it's got 6 channel basically. I'm only running the 2 because the customer don't want to spend that kind of money. So basically these are the same way as I mentioned earlier. You hook up the same way. So you got the white, you're going to hook it up to the purple, gray purple, and then you got the white black, you hook it up to the gray yellow, and then you got the right front, you got the gray wire, shoot over here, gray wire to the dark green and violet, and then gray black, I hook up to dark green and yellow. So the left rear, you got the green, you see that? I'm gonna try to go the positive and negative. The green, you're going to hook it up to the dark green and tan, and then green black, you hook it up to the dark green and gray. So now you got one left, which is right rear. Right rear, you got, as you can see, I'm reading this right now. I already hooked it up. So purple, you hook it up to dark green and brown, and then purple black, you got to yellow and gray. You run straight to the amplifier, and I will show you. I'm gonna plug this thing back because I'm using this is to the opposite side right there. That way it goes straight to the speaker, from an amp straight to the speaker. And then on here I ran it from an amp wire, and I cut in half and I plug it back in, so it's got some sound output to the line out converter. So here, I mean, the installation is not clean because I'm charging people by install, not to look pretty, but look decent, not very pretty, anything like that. So that 9-wire conductor, I run it to the 4-channel amp right here. And as you can see, you got positive, negative, positive, negative. That's be for the front, and then the green and purple is for the rear, which is positive, negative, positive, negative. And also I run the LC2i, which I supposed to use LC6i, but the customer doesn't want to pay for it. So but here's the main thing that you use for Dodge Chrysler. You need to use AC LGD20, so it wouldn't distort. When you turn it up, it'd be distort. But overall, this factory stereo is okay. I'm not gonna say much because his speaker doesn't sound that well. And an amp right here. This is all used, guys. So well, with if you guys want to know how the AC LG20 hooked up, you hook this up to the front speaker, which is I mentioned earlier on the front speaker that come to right here. And then this got its own plug, and all you do is plug in here, and it's ready to go. And you got, oh, not yet, you got remote output to the amp right here. And then you got power, you want to tap it to this one. And then you got the negative, which is ground to here. And as you can see, we make a good ground because this is a big amp. And like I said, guys, it's not for pretty, it's made for sound. And I mean, overall, I think they look pretty decent, but everybody have their own taste. And if you have a lot of time, but you know, you don't want to spend 4, 5, 6 hours installing an amplifier, so you want to get as fast as you can since you're doing business. But other than that, if you guys want to make it pretty, you can do all kinds of different things here, and you're ready to go. And this is 2016 Dodge Charger. So at this point, I end up running the speaker to the tweeters. So basically, I'm gonna have to hook up the red wire to the darker green, like it's a gray dark green to the positive, and then gray light green to the negative. And also the front left, you got the gray and orange to the positive, and then gray and yellow to the negative. And if you want to look at the plug, it's right next to each other right there on the bottom, right here, this. So yes, and then tape everything up, and let's see what it sounds like.